4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, this is Ranshin here, bringing us a commentary. This is going to be the first set in Group H of the round of 32 of the Bigfile MSL 2010 summer season. This is going to be an odd I3 between HiyA and HiyA. Going to have HiyA at the bottom right position in teal, kind of smiling to himself with his little buck teeth. At the upper left hand position, we're going to have, as the white zerg player, Hero. I don't even know how to describe that look he had on his face. Just fairly normal, I think, except his lips kind of seemed to go up just a millimeter. So, like he had a glimmer of a smile in his eyes or something. I don't know, something like that. But looking forward to this odd I3. Gonna be interesting to see what these guys bring. We're gonna Oz currently not in the playoffs, so HiyA definitely can just focus on his Star League stuff. You know, he's a player that's evolved a little bit. He's always been a good backup player, never in the higher echelons of StarCraft, but definitely a good backup, like pretty much the main backup to Jaedong, I suppose you could say, and that's been his job for a long time, and that's what he's been doing. And sometimes, you know, dethroning some very interesting names throughout his career, so it's overall very nice. HiyA gonna send out his CV scout right now. Doesn't seem putting down his racks anywhere. On the opposite side, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Don't see a spawning pool either, so might be seeing a 12 hatch coming up. White guy in the audience with a sign. Nice Pokemon reference. What's it say there? TL.net. Wild HiyA used 3-port Wraith with mass nukes. Very nice. Very nice. So we do see a 12 hatch coming up. On the opposite side, I do see a building, but I'm not sure if that's a barracks coming up or what. I'm wondering whether HiyA's going to do something as crazy as go for a command center before barracks, because we do see players go for something very crazy stuff on this map. It's a 2-player map, but still players of all races. You know, we see ZVZs going for 12 hatches, both of them. HiyA getting in there, almost managing to delay the spawning pool a little bit, but instead of getting a drone to come off the line and start assessing it. And we do see an early command center. So 14 CC from HiyA. HiyA is playing insane and audacious. So hoping to get an economic lead right off the bat, and hoping this 14 CC does not get horribly pummeled by a 12 hatch, which it shouldn't. As long as he gets his defenses up, he should be in a decent position. Getting a barracks up right now. Might want to work on getting some Marines out there, getting a bunker close to that ramp as soon as he has an opportunity to, just in case those 6 zerglings. He definitely does not want those 6 early zerglings to come and pass him by. It's going to be trouble. And we do see a girl sitting in the crowd playing some PSP, because StarCraft is boring, people. Brood War is insanely boring. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I quit. Nah, not yet anyway. It does seem like HiyA's going to put down a second barracks. Yep, 2 racks coming up, so he's going to try to get as many forces as quickly as he can. Just off that 4CC, he's going to need that HiyA spotting all that out with that Overlord. Not seeing any Marines, though. But he should have a clue of what he's facing, though. Does put production hatches on his own base, though, so wondering whether they're going to be seeing some Muto or what. CV's coming off line, meanwhile, enough for HiyA to start saturating at his natural. And we do only see 2 zerglings out. Wondering whether HiyA actually has some more coming out, or whether he's actually just getting enough zerglings right now to pummel that SCV and force it away more than anything else. Do see that bunker at the front. It's going to forcefully peter at those zerglings as they try to pass by, if they try to pass by. But I don't really see much in the way of zerglings at all coming up. Do see an Evo Changer coming up. So this is an interesting thing, trying to go for early upgrades. Wondering when he's actually going to try to switch to Lurkers instead. And he doesn't really have the scout instead of HiyA's base, so he doesn't really know exactly what's happening. 2 series refinery coming up right now, but very standard for what HiyA's going for. HiyA more of a medic marine player. It's just standard medic marine player against zerg. So you shouldn't really be expecting anything too funky coming from him. Meanwhile, now second extractor coming up, so we're going to be seeing HiyA start working on this tech. Still didn't see the lair coming up from him yet, so he's definitely going to want to get that going. Wondering if he's going to try to go for Lurkers off those 2 bases of his rather than Mutalisks. Do see an eBay coming up before Academy, I think. So we're going to be seeing weapons upgrades on those Marines before we see anything else. Lair on the way. Evo Chamber upgrading already, so very early start on the upgrades for HiyA. And this could be very interesting, because often you don't see the upgrades coming in quite that early. While a Terran player, the minute, yes, already engineering bay already blinking around, so we're going to be seeing weapons 1 already being worked on. So getting the evolution chamber, probably a sign that Hero's going to go for some ground army. Really going to help with Zerglings as well. Do see a Hydra is then coming up, so probably is going to be Lurkers. Hydra going to pop in as soon as that lair does. Ooh, whoa. HiyA mass in barracks right now. 6 racks. Oh, wow. Adding in 4 at the same time. Seen some insane, interesting stuff from him now. So apparently he's just gonna try to mass up Marines and medics as fast as he can. Huge army right now. Rather than going for 4 barracks and getting tech, then getting 3-4. And going for tech instead, just gonna go for a massive ground army. Start things off. So probably not gonna be seeing any science vessels from him right away. On the upside, we do see some Zerglings running in, but they're not really going to be able to accomplish anything. They don't even have speed on them yet. No way they're going to be able to get past that bunker where there was a supply depot being put next to that. Academy or just right now working the upgrades, so we're not going to be seeing stim for a while, but I do think, despite the lack of stim, Zerglings do have speed on them now, but they do have that bunker to face, and I do think that HiyA's overall going to have enough forces to face against this, despite the lack of stim. He has medics out there as well. Medics at the front right now, and some Marines at the back, I think, out of the bunker. Not sure if there's anything inside the bunker right now. More medics coming in to support right now. But these extra barracks right now really helping him out right now. Additional another production hatchery being put down by Hero inside of his own base. So very interesting. Wondering exactly what he's going to go for. Has mostly just Zerglings right now working on his Hydra and managing to sneak one by. Not inside the main. But I think he might have gotten a view on those barracks. So he's just going to fall back for now. Might want to start putting down some second colonies inside of his base because HiyA is going to be pushing out very quickly. Do see some Hydras out there to defend. They're not going to be a big hell once stim and range is going. Additional hatchery being put down at that Zerg position for an additional base for Hero. So finally going to start working some economic stuff as well. Do still see a control group of Zerglings kind of like running around, maybe hoping to try to catch the Medic Marines. But the Medic Marines are on their way straight up to a Zerg position. And barracks, I think there's a bunker trying to be put down a little bit outside of his base by HiyA, but that got denied a little bit there by Hero. So nice play there for me. Still going to go for it again, trying to do some damage, but backing down. Could have had a medic there, but back down overall. Have armor 1 in those. The Lurker's being worked on right now. Morphing in just at the correct time. And none of them go down before the burrow. HiyA loses some of his means. Even more Zerglings coming in very close. Lurker's coming from the back. HiyA going to be forced to retreat toward this Lurker position. Going to get surrounded though. Oh, has another group coming in, but he's going to retreat with that. Not going to risk it. Going to lose his entire group there. Meanwhile, just going to run with his small reinforcement group home. Oh man. But at the very least, with those barracks there, has a very, very quick resupply route. Going to be able to resupply his troops very quickly. Just now working on his factory though, so science vessel support, irradiate support going to be a little bit long off. Science vessel support exactly what he'd wanted, because the only thing you can do right now against those Lurkers is scanning them. But science vessel not going to be there to help him out. He's going to want to try to go for the 12 o'clock position, picking up an order there. Going to want to try to go for the 12 o'clock, try to deny that base, pick that off. Should already be Lurkers there stationary, waiting for him to try to go for additional refinery. Just now coming for HiyA, so we do see he's going to start teching up right now. But a lot of Zerglings out there for Hero. Few Lurkers just kind of milling around the middle as well. Groups of 5 Lurkers, I'm sorry, trying to maybe catch some silly Marines running around. But at the very least, HiyA already has resupplied his entire army that he lost. Has 5 Marines out there at the left side in no man's land. They get picked off in seconds. No medic support. With just a couple of medics, those Marines might have survived just a little bit longer. Picked up a few more forces. Queen's Nest on the way for Hero as well, just that he gets his 3rd base going. Should have his 3rd gas on the way as well. Yeah. So he's going to start working on his hive tech already, but for now, sticking to Lurkers, sticking to Zerglings, not really using that many of his own resources for now, just Zerglings and Lurkers to keep HiyA back. But HiyA still has a significant army, has a few turrets in there, not much in the way of that, but still has significant armies, so Hero overall has to be really careful how he faces his opponent in this case. HiyA, I think, has a few control groups. The only problem for HiyA is he has lost quite a few troops carelessly in ways that he really shouldn't have. Working on Spy right now, so we are going to be seeing some Scourge coming in for Hero just to counter those science vessels that are going to be on the way for HiyA. Yeah, but we really do see a large group of forces for him, keeping a control group, almost a control group, I think, back at